Coming up next, the streaming wars are kicking into high gear. We'll tackle that.
Investing 60 minutes each weekday toward planning for the future. The WBBM Noon Business Hour continues.
Disney's video streaming service, Disney Plus, launches tomorrow. Let's talk about the battle for streaming supremacy with Tim Hanlon, founder and CEO of the Vertere Group based in Chicago. Tim, welcome back to the program. Let's start with Disney Plus, which is an object lesson in vertical integration, because if you were like my family, we gathered around the TV last Thursday night to watch The Little Mermaid live on ABC, owned by Disney, showing a Disney movie, and there were multiple commercials for Disney Plus. It launches this week. The library sells itself, but what are some of the deals that Disney is embarking on to really start off with a bang?
Yeah, Rob, I think you're seeing a bit of the marketing machine that is and always has been Disney, right? And you're going to see, aside from the offering itself, and you mentioned the library, it's obviously one of its greatest strengths, and all the properties that come out of the vault, as well as things acquired over the last number of years from Fox, Star Wars, and all that kind of stuff. But you're going to see some you're already starting to see some very aggressive promotional tactics and marketing efforts. From things like pricing. It is, a $6.99 or $5.99 offering, but if you subscribe for a year or for 3 years, that price monthly is going to go down. If you're a certain type of Verizon mobile customer, you are already being offered a discount for a 1 or more year subscription to Disney Plus. If you're interested in the other Disney streaming properties such as ESPN Plus and Hulu, which they now own outright or just about outright, you're seeing bundling for that as well. So what I think a lot of people didn't really expect from Disney, although you have to wonder why they didn't, is this aggressive pricing and bundling promotional strategy that is really setting a signal for Netflix and any other real or pretended player in streaming that Disney is for absolute real in this space.
When it comes to these media behemoths coming in there, it's really just a battle of the intellectual property, and it's going to be hard to top Disney because they do have Star Wars, they do have the Marvel Comics universe, they have The Simpsons now thanks to their merger with Fox. HBO is going to come to the table, and they're going to have the entire HBO library, one would assume. The interesting one is Peacock, which is the NBC Universal entry into this streaming service. What kind of unique items in the NBC library that they're going to bring to the table to pull people away from Disney or consider throwing $7 more under the streaming budget every month?
Yeah, I mean, this is a tremendous question, and frankly, you can play this similar logic out for all the other media companies looking to vertically integrate as well. But it depends on one's taste for classic shows, right? So if The Office is your thing, that's where you're going to be able to find it, is this new Peacock service, right? If you like any of the Universal movies from the NBC Universal library, and there's a ton of great ones, and from Shrek onward, you have to go through that service to get all of those. So the question is, I think in Peacock's purview is what their pricing is going to be, and frankly, what we've seen in the last couple of weeks is some speculation that they may actually go ad-supported instead of trying to create a per-subscription thing like Disney Plus is doing.
Well,
so
Tim, I mean, this is just thinking out loud here. You do wonder if they would throw up their classic comedy vault. If you could have access to all of Saturday Night Live or Johnny Carson's Tonight Show or Late Night with David Letterman, that might get some TV geeks off the fence and throw some money toward Peacock's direction.
Totally agree. The question with Carson and Letterman is, I think those are outside the purview of the ownership of NBC, but Saturday Night Live, absolutely. And I think you'll see a lot more of that from the NBC Universal family. And again, all these other services, they all depend on what they can leverage from their vaults. And the question is, how many vaults can you subscribe to? We shall see.
All right, Tim, thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. Tim Hanlon, founder and CEO of the Vertere Group based in Chicago.